Everybody, we're going to start off today by talking about terrain. So we've got a nice blank empty project here. We're going to go ahead and add in some terrain. So to do that, I'm actually going to go up to the terrain menu at the top of the screen and click create terrain. Not too bad, right? And there it is. So I can hold my left mouse button to kind of look around. From where I am right here, it's kind of tough to tell what's going on. But I can either move around in my environment by holding left click and then moving with WASD on the keyboard. Or I can actually just double click on terrain in the hierarchy and boom, there's my terrain. I can focus on it. That actually works for anything. If I go ahead and double click on the camera, there's my camera. Double click on terrain, there's my terrain. So whenever I double click on an object, I get a nice easy view of it. So what we want to do right now is adjust this terrain a little bit. So we're actually just going to go back to the terrain menu. And most of the stuff that you want for your terrain is going to be up here. So we actually are going to go to set resolution. And for those of you who are familiar with computer terminology, if you've ever set the resolution of your screen or you've seen the resolution of a picture, you know that resolution is the size of a flat 2D thing, right? So if I have a picture that's 100 pixels by 100 pixels, then it's 100 pixels wide and it's 100 pixels tall. And your terrain here actually has 3 dimensions. So we've got terrain width, height, and length. So I'm just going to go ahead and set width and length, and I won't worry about height for now. So let's go ahead and set the width to 500 and then the length to 500. So that's going to give me a nice square terrain that's 500 lengths long, 500 units long. The units don't really have, it's not like meters or anything. I would imagine they're about a meter or maybe a foot. But anyway, I'll go ahead and click set resolution. And you'll see the size changed. So previously we had a resolution of 2000 by 2000. Now we're at 500 by 500. So we're looking at a quarter the size of what we were doing before. And again, I can zoom in if I double click on terrain right up here. And here's my terrain. So that is how you create terrain in Unity. Go ahead and give it a try.